Whatsoever your belief or understanding of who Jesus is or was, however you want to interpret it, we can all agree that Jesus stood for what was right and just, and stood up for the equality of men, women, and children alike. They say that the smallest verse in the Bible is Jesus wept. And at that time, when this was written, it was very much a time to see suffering, starvation, hopelessness, slavery, and injustices of all sorts. It was common to see people in power take advantage of those who lived in poverty and fear, and those in power had no idea that they were poor as well. If Jesus came back to earth again in human form and saw the way we lived, he would cry a mountain of tears. He would cry knowing that things haven't really changed over the millenniums, and that humanity still has this chaotic sense of community where the super affluent make slaves of the poor through debt. Jesus is crying. There's over 1.7 billion people on the earth at this moment that are starving to death, denied of food and hope and any hope of survival. Starving to death as Jesus sees parents watch their kids and their loved ones die in front of them, all hoping that they will be saved. Jesus is crying. We have wars and rumors of wars, and the celebration of war through entertainment, and the casualties of wars are hardly remembered and always forgotten when the next war begins. Jesus is crying. We have a planet now being infected by greedy men and women who simply can't see beyond their cloud of lust, that their greed for power and money has made their souls corrupt and bitter. Jesus is crying. Also, there are artists right now backstabbing other artists. Sad we've become so egotistical to sniff only to money with the power of creating persuasive gossip. We can easily jeopardize good reputations. We can easily defame the very flesh and soul of individuals. And why? Over green pieces of paper. Jesus is crying. There is right now an angry father or mother yelling and beating up their kids for no reason, simply because they can't handle their fears. Jesus is really crying. There are right now in the world many women who are getting raped and beaten to a pulp because of some dumb, lazy thinking men. Jesus is crying. Jesus is crying when we don't see the value of a soul or the value of one's soul's potential. Jesus is crying when men and women get so angry and bent on revenge to bring their emotions to the edge of murder, which truly demonstrates the lack of education and teaching of a moral center.
Thank you, Kathy, for having me.
I was awesome.
Sis, give me a hug. Give me a hug.
You're driving now, right?
Are you going to see stuff? I can't drive.
What do you mean?
No.
I will. If you want me to drive, I will.
I'm fine. I'm more than fine. Listen, I'm just going to take a walk. I'm going to stop for a coffee. I'm going to see an old friend of mine before I get to the train station. But I'm glad we had this chance. I'm so glad. The tour is going so well. So listen, I will call Mom when I get home.
Please, you promised to call Mom. You did.
I
You
will
promised.
call you.
Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Okay, say bye.
I'll see you
Say
Thanksgiving.
goodbye.
I'll see you Thanksgiving. Okay.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Take care. Be safe, please.
Please, yeah.
Okay, I'll be
Stay warm.
safe.
It's
I'll
cold
be
out
safe.
there. It's cold out there. You got the
I haven't been safe yet. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Whatever, dude. Come on. Oh my God, I gotta puke. Don't puke in my car, bitch. Come on. Fuck some.
Oh, keep it in. Keep it in, buddy. Keep it in.
Disgusting. You ever thought about bringing a plastic bag around with you? What's the matter with you? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, both of you, shut up. Wait a second. Hey,
What?
check out that chick.
Oh, she's got a nice ass on her.
Damn. Oh, I love slapping that shit, yo.
Dude, forget about the bitch. Guys, what the fuck are we doing? Dude, if you can't hold your liquor, you should... No, come on, let's just go home, okay? Let's just turn around and go home.
Fuck you! Listen, we're gonna go say hello, and that's the end of it, huh? You wanna wait in here? That's your problem.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait right here.
Fine, right up.
Wait right here.
Just throw up over the fucking carpet while you're at it, huh? All right.
Should we go and say hello?
Dan, we doing this?
We're doing it, man.
Shake on it.
Hey. Make it. Who the fuck told you you come in? Oh! What the fuck are you doing?
Jesus is crying because he sees a world that needs a serious change and a substantial new way of thinking. But Jesus is smiling. One thing Jesus knows about us is that he knows the beatitudes of good people. He understands the power of true community, of non-exclusiveness, no false pseudo-communities. He understands that good communities can come together and bring great changes. Jesus is smiling. Jesus understands the condition of love in the human spirit and its power to bring reconciliation, restitution, and forgiveness, and healing to people. Jesus is smiling. Jesus understands how resilient, creative, and innovative we are when we can be faced with great disaster or problems. Jesus is smiling. Jesus understands the human heart when it leads always towards love, friendship, kindness, and forgiveness, and simply fucking good times. Jesus is smiling. Jesus knows that deep down, the majority of people on the earth are all in love with one another and want to have a sense of connection. Jesus is smiling. With the onset of great technologies and the numerous connections we face every day, their future is wonderful. But Jesus is crying. Why? Because Jesus is crying tears of joy, seeing us make the right decisions for a better future. Remember this. You should always smile when you see children, just to remind you how beautiful you are.